Welcome back, Patriots. I'm Ron Kern, and thanks so much for joining me on this 33rd episode of the Patriot Power Freedom Files. On April 30th in 1789, George Washington stood on the balcony of Federal Hall in New York City, ready to take the oath as the first president of the United States. The original Federal Hall building in New York was demolished in 1812, but the one that stands there today is located in the exact same spot, and I've provided a picture so you can check it out. The atmosphere was charged with excitement as thousands and thousands of people gathered to witness this very historic event. Washington dressed in a simple brown suit, which still exists and can be seen as in this photo, placed his hand on the Bible and solemnly swore to faithfully execute the office of president. This moment was monumental. It marked the peaceful transfer of power in a newly formed republic, setting a precedent for future generations. Unlike monarchies or dictatorships, the United States showed the world that leadership could actually change hands through elections and without violence or upheaval, and also have a peaceful transfer of power. A few interesting details is that Washington added the phrase, "So help me God," at the end of his oath. It wasn't written out that way. But it's become a tradition that many presidents have followed since, and yet many still claim that Washington was not a believer in God. But I'm here to tell you, after a lot of research, that is untrue. Now, the ceremony was quite simple and much different than it is today. Back then, there were no parades, balls, music, or anything grandiose. This was partly due to Washington's modesty, as well as being a very young, new nation, didn't have a lot of money or resources. Lastly, Robert Livingston was the person that swore George Washington into office. Thanks so much for watching. You can check out full podcast episodes and all of these video series on my website, patriotpowerpodcast.com.